There you go, Elvis. Well, we have a little bit of a problem with Elvis. Elvis is amazing, and we've done such a good job target training with him. Come on, buddy, come on up. He is such an aggressive animal, but you can see he goes after this blue ball with a lot of vigor, right? I mean, he is all about the blue ball. And when you show him this blue ball, he is just on it. He actually wants to eat the blue ball. You can see, look at him, he's coming. The problem is he's so aggressive with this blue ball, and a bite from him could be pretty bad. So we kind of have backed away and thought to ourselves, how can we actually make this a safer opportunity for people to come? Because when our customers come, they actually can feed him with this blue ball, and he kind of is radical. We thought to ourselves, how do we kind of do this? Now, interesting enough, check this out. When he doesn't see the blue ball, I can break him of this, I can touch his face, I can pet him, I can do anything, and Elvis is an absolute gentleman, right? So we kind of come up with a new idea of how we can make this experience still awesome, but potentially a little bit safer, because we don't want him to go absolutely crazy. First thing I can do is I gotta get rid of this blue ball so he doesn't see it. So what we're hoping is that he's smart enough to understand the difference between a blue ball and a red ball. Let's see what he does here. Elvis, you wanna see this red ball? Come on. Oh, nope. So if he opens his mouth, he's not getting fed. That's the whole idea. The red ball means that he can come after the red ball, but he can't open his mouth. So we have to get him to the point. No. So we won't reward him, because if you reward him with his mouth open with the red ball, so that's actually reinforcing that he can actually do it. The idea is to get him to come after the red ball without his mouth open. No. Now back off, and just slowly kind of reinforce the fact that you can come after the red ball, but you only get rewarded if you don't actually open your mouth. This is a process that takes time. So I have to just kind of go again. Now, okay, he knows there's food. Show him the ball. I'm going to feed him like this. Every time that I feed him when he doesn't open his mouth, that's going to be his reward. And if he opens his mouth, I have to not do this, so that our patrons and our customers are actually safe. Try it again. No. Ball, food. It's going to take some time, but I think we can actually do it. I think we can decipher the difference between the red ball and the blue ball. And when the red ball is there, he's not going to be as crazy. And the blue ball, he can be crazy. That way, if I want to do something really cool with the blue ball, I can get him to go absolutely nuts. But when he sees the red ball, he knows that he can't open his mouth and try to bite. And our mission statement here at the Reptarium is to do things that you can't do at other zoos. Have experiences that you can never do anywhere else in the world. We take all these animals out, and we've got to keep our people really safe. And we want to have these amazing experiences with animals like Elvis here. Look at how incredible that animal is. But in order to do things that others can't, it means we have to do things that others won't. And that means that we do more behavioral training with our reptiles than probably any other reptile zoo. We really want to get these animals dialed in so that they understand. Now, Toothless one day will be more like Elvis, and you can see he's going after this blue ball like crazy too. And in the past, we always thought that that was the training we wanted to do, right? Is to really have this amazing thing where, look at this animal. Whoa! Come on, up here. Woo! But he's gonna get big like Elvis one day, so we're gonna have to maybe rethink some of our training. Back up here, bud. All right, here you go, bud. Look at that animal, it's incredible. Don't get me wrong, it's amazing to get these animals trained like this, where he'll go after a blue ball like that. But at the same time, we gotta start thinking about, is this the right training? Is it a little bit too aggressive and too absolutely insane? We don't want anyone to get hurt. We don't want to get hurt, but we in particular don't want any of our customers ever getting hurt.
So I've been training Mike.
Mike's the worst employee we have. Mike!
Have you seen Mike? Oh. What you doing?
Cleaning some glass.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
There you go. Ooh. I like that.
You know, it's kind of weird. A few weeks ago, Noah started giving me candy whenever he saw me cleaning glass.
Every time he cleans a piece of glass, I reward him with a piece of candy. Nice job, Mike.
Thanks, Noah.
Hence the reason that Night Fury doesn't come out to the average public. Now, when I'm here, I'm willing to take Night Fury out because I can read him very well and make sure no one gets bitten. But the fact is that I don't really trust Night Fury. He's a little bit wonky. I mean, again, he's an amazing animal, beautiful animal, but if anyone just throws it around someone's neck, you never know what's gonna happen. You have to read his body language. You have to understand what he's thinking. Because listen, a male reticulated python is a bad bite. And we don't want anyone to ever get bitten. I want people to be able to experience beautiful animals like Night Fury, but I want it to be completely safe. And about 80% of the animals in the Reptarium we work with constantly, and we feel completely comfortable with the fact that they're never ever going to do anything to anyone. And that's one of the reasons why we've had such a great safety record. But the fact is we have to always play it safe. Night Fury is a little sketchy. Now, Kush is a perfect example. The crocodile monitor is an animal that we realize probably is never going to come out to people. And we want to still put a lot of training into an animal like this for us so that we can stay safe and so on like that. But we have to understand that there's probably limitation in this animal and what we want to come out. Probably one of the worst bites potentially at the reptile zoo if anything happened. Razor sharp teeth, and these guys can be lightning quick. So we have to realize, like, what animals do we want to put the energy into training so that we know they can come out, and what animals do we want to put into kind of a training situation just to be kind of cool, and also to keep our keepers safe. We don't want Mike or Connie or anyone else getting hurt. You can see him coming after this ball. This is more of the action that I want. I don't want as much bitey action. I want more thinking, like coming over, knowing you're going to get food. And look at Kush there. What an amazing animal that is. That's so cool. And don't get me wrong, I wish one day I had a crocodile monitor that came out for people to actually hold because this is a true tree dragon. Absolutely amazing. But I tell you what, Baby Kush not coming out anytime soon.
Wow, the glass is looking great there, bud.
Thank you. I don't know if he's trying to train me to clean glass so I get candy. Two?
Two for the price of one. Good job, keep it up.
Joke's on him. I know what he's doing. So every time I see him, scrub-a-dub-dub.
He will subliminally start cleaning more glass because he'll get rewarded every time he cleans.
Jeez, Mike, this is actually amazing. Open up. Good job. That's incredible.
We've been open for 4.5 years, and you think that we'd really have it dialed in and knowing what we're doing. The truth is we're learning all the time. We're learning not only how to give better experiences when you come to the Reptarium, but also how to keep people safe. Take, for instance, Salt here. You know, she's a big alligator right now. We don't tape her mouth, and we do let people handle her, but you can see, whoa, whoa. Okay, ooh, that tail is getting strong, I'm not gonna lie. So we have to start to realize, you know, what's safe, what's not safe. That's one of the reasons we got our new little baby alligator, because we want that to be the experience. And Salt probably won't come out as much. Now, we've been talking about doing a different experience with Salt, where we put her on the ground and we allow people to pet her and get close to her with having a stick to protect people. That's just the growth, right? So myself, the keepers and trainers here at the Reptarium, we're always learning what is the best way to actually interact with these animals in a safe manner, because you guys know my mission statement is having the most insane experiences you can possibly have with reptiles on the planet, but in a very safe environment. Oh, yeah. Do you see the size of this turd right here? Holy moly. That's a big turd. Mike! Sunflower left you a little present.
Oh my goodness.
She loves you. That's your Christmas present. It's the early Christmas present.
That's a lot of gifts.
Part of those experiences, picking the right animals, right? I mean, you know, the fact that you have the animals like I talked about with Night Fury, male reticulated pythons are a little bit unpredictable compared to females. So we primarily have female reticulated pythons. Having an animal like Brillo here, he's gonna love you to death. He's certainly gonna kill you with love, but he's not gonna kill you with anything else. These guys do have molars in the back of their mouth, so he can kind of chew if you ever put your finger in his mouth, but it doesn't have any teeth up front. So I know no one's gonna ever get bit by him. You can see he's like grabbing onto my shirt. No big deal at all. He's not hurting anybody. So picking the right animals that are safe for people, but also an awesome experience. It's so cool. And you can see him, he loves me so much. He's so crazy. Every time I bring him out, all he does is just climb all over me and want all this attention. He goes like, Dad, I know you're gonna come out and play with me, buddy. I love you too, bud. He is such a cool animal. And that's the thing with the expansion, we're gonna add a couple more mammal experiences. We want those mammal experiences to be safe and exciting and awesome as well. So we have a couple really cool ideas that we're gonna do. That goes for not only the reptiles, but also the mammals. Picking the right animals and then working with those animals all the time really ensures that you have an amazing experience, but also an extremely safe experience. Hey, buddy, you want to give me that lock back? No, you can't eat the lock. You can't eat the lock. He's so silly.
Every time I pass him and he's cleaning a piece of glass, I drop an M&M in his mouth. And after a couple weeks, this happened.
There you go. I've just never even seen anything like that before. Hey, Mike.
Oh. Thanks. See what I mean? So dumb.
One animal we're probably not going to put a tremendous amount of energy into training is my boy Tabasco. You can see him right there. Now, what mistake did I make last time? I opened the enclosure like this, presented my arm, right? So now I open the enclosure like this. You okay? We're friends, and now he's my buddy, right? And that's what makes it so amazing. I mean, he's such a cool animal, and he is a cool experience, but I definitely don't trust him. Speaking of don't trust, you can see this is the first time I'm showing you guys the stitched up part. It actually, stitches come out in about 3 or 4 days. So hey, it heals up pretty good. Gorilla tattoo, he did take a little bit of a punch. I think it's gonna be okay, and it's doing very well. This is the first day I haven't had it bandaged up, which is cool to not have a big bandage on my arm for sure. But although Tabasco is amazing, and it was really a mistake on my part, I never want that mistake happening to someone that comes to the Reptarium. Speaking of coming to the Reptarium, I do want to know if you could handle any animal at the Reptarium. What is it? Let me know down in the comments. What animal is it that you want to go like, I have to hold that if I ever come to the Reptarium? I'd love to know what your favorite animal is and what experience you really want to do. While you're down there, can you hit that subscription button? It would help me out.
One of the cleanups, you gotta prepare for it mentally. And of course she's hungry. Can't blame her. I would be after I do one of those too, but hi, Sunfire. Oh my God. All right, big girl. You go that way and I'm gonna get this out of here for you. My goodness. Like a giant cigar.
Preserve it. Imagine it's a fossil. We should go show Connie.
Connie, I got you. Yeah. Connie, I know. Come here for a sec.
Oh my God! Did that come out of you?
No, I wouldn't pick it up.
Whoa, it's like a Christmas. It's like a Christmas log.
Yeah, I believe this is a Christmas fire log.
It's just what I always wanted, Mike.
No.
No.
Santa Claus.
I'll keep you guys updated on the training with Elvis and some of our other animals. It could take 2 weeks, it could take 2 months, but in the end, it will work out. Speaking of out, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, there's a playlist that you can watch all kinds of videos. You can also hit that subscription button. It would mean a lot to me. Also, hit that like button while you're down there. Have a wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember, be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you in the next one.
Like a giant cigar.